Hi there, Christian Henson from Spitfire Audio here. A little bit sorrowful today. It is with a heavy heart, but with huge amounts of pride, that we have to do that rare thing at Spitfire and say goodbye to a good old friend. And particularly for me, because it was a concept that I came up with. And I have to say, other than the staples, say for example chamber strings and the symphonic brass, this is my most used library over the last, I guess, it's been going for about 10 years now, this library. It's part of our beloved Albion range, and it's Albion III Iceni. And not only is it one of my favourite libraries, it is also one of my favourite trailers. Do you remember this?
This is not cold.
So the reason we sometimes have to retire libraries is when they don't quite meet the specifications of the libraries we make to the modern standard of Spitfire. But you know me with things like Labs and Piano Book. I'm a big fan of those slightly mutant libraries that stand out, that you just go to time and time again. I'm going to just show you 5 of my favourite bits of Iceni. There's so much in there, like all Albions, to have fun with. But it's basically going to be discounted to 50% off between 7th of February, 7th of March. And as one composer to another, I would say grab it, because you'll get so much use and it's so much fun. Starting with an enormous brass section. And we've got our fairly modest longs. To our nasty longs. But it isn't those that I go to all the time. It's these amazing effects. But my favourite sound is this. And what I'll often do, One Trick Pony Henson, is add a mixture of an octave below and then just for good measure a bit more bottom end to hype it even further. The strings are one of those just magical moments in time. At that point, we hadn't done a string section as big as that. And I remember saying to Paul during the session, if anyone tells a joke, it's going to cost us about £300. A huge array of cellos and basses, both recorded together, and a cello-only section. But there's something about the magic of sampled strings an octave apart when they're recorded together. You just can't imitate it, and it really is quite magical. These extraordinary legatos. And the legato portamento. We had a dedicated Darwin percussion section. These are split between 2 octaves, so you can do rolls easily. These are bass drums and taikos. And then 2 taikos, 2 bass drums. Absolutely amazing. But it's this thing. And I remember we had this rare drum, and I think it's a marching drum from Northern Ireland. That combined with a taiko is just like filling removing. You've got that bright and the fat bottom. And I'm glad I've revisited these because they really are effective, not only epic but really punchy. Phenomenal, and that's without any bass added. The Stevensons, what I love about Albions is we have terabytes of sounds to choose from, and because Albions are curated by genre or trope, if you will, you just know where to go if you want to find a particular thing, and Iceni is just full of the fattest, lowest synths. The rudest of which, I have to say, is this thing called Bumblebike. But it really is a huge selection of some of the rudest synths you're likely to lay your hands on. The reason why Iceni is one of my most visited libraries, and there may be a degree of nepotism here, is because of the Brunel Loops, particularly the ones done by The Flight, which is my brother Joe and his partner Alexis. They are AAA, BAFTA-nominated, Ivor Novello winning games composers, and they have a thing all of their own. And I have used these loops on everything from robot science fiction action movies to quirky dramas. I think I even used them on Poirot. They're just both so organic, beguiling, and a combination of something that is percussion and is slightly tuned as well. There's a menu of stuff here. Just absolutely phenomenal stuff that you can build tracks around. They don't take the entire bandwidth. They operate in a specific area. I do hope you take advantage of this enormous discount we're placing on this, but also grab the opportunity to get it before it goes away forever in this form. It's quite an incredible rabbit hole to climb down, and I don't know, I will continue using it for many years and will be sad to see its passing. As always with Albions, there's loads of information on the product page, walkthroughs, specifications, that kind of stuff. It's not only bottom-endy and fat, it's also really well stocked. And I hope you enjoy it and don't miss the opportunity of grabbing a real gem before it goes forever. Thanks, as always, for watching. Do subscribe if you haven't done already. There's exciting stuff coming up. You'll need to ding that bell if you want to be reminded the next time we put a video up. And one of those for just a brilliant library that I'm sad to say goodbye to. And on that note, goodbye.